Hello, it's Yolanda and Lobsang with YoWangdu Experience Tibet, and we're here answering your Tibet travel questions today. And the question today is, what's the best way to arrive in Tibet?
Normally, we recommend our travelers go through China. You take train from Shilin or Beijing or go to Tibet. So basically, because you will have a little bit of the acclimatization a little bit better if you take the train. And also you can if you go to China and fly, you take the fly. Normally we don't recommend. Also you can go through Nepal to Lhasa, but also normally we really don't recommend go through that route because elevation you're gaining elevation too fast.
Yeah, you're gaining elevation fast, and you're sleeping at some point, probably somewhere around Everest, which is technically not extreme high altitude, but even by definition, it's very high altitude. So you're way higher than you were sleeping the night before. It's just very dangerous. So of the 4 ways.
That was we were talking about. If you're going to Nepal to take the car,
right.
We're not talking about flying in from Kathmandu to Lhasa.
Right. So Lobsang's talked about 4 ways of getting there, and these are the 4 that we know of. So you can go overland from mainland China by train from Chengdu or anywhere. Beijing or Chengdu or whatever, and then going through, everybody has to go through Xining and then on to Tibet. You can take a flight from almost any major city in mainland China. You can take a flight from Kathmandu, or you can go overland by car from Kathmandu. We absolutely do not recommend going overland by car from Kathmandu because of the altitude problems. You can fly from Kathmandu to Lhasa, and that's okay if you only plan to go to Tibet from Nepal, and if you don't plan to go to other parts of China, because your visa will be, it's a particular visa that starts in Kathmandu, and we'll put a link in that talks more about the restrictions, but it's a restricted visa, so you would have to think about that. Then we generally recommend going instead from mainland China, and you can either fly, which again has altitude sickness considerations because you're going from ground level to Lhasa, which is almost 12,000 feet, so it's a problem. And then the last one, and the one that we most recommend, like Lobsang said, is taking the train. There's no point in taking the train before Xiling. The Tibetans say Xiling, in Chinese it's Xining. So
basically, we always recommend started from Xiling because you want to stay a couple nights in Xiling. The elevation is around 8,000, so it's a very good starting point for acclimatization. So our approach is you going to Xiling 2 nights, stay Xiling 2 nights, see the surrounded Tibetan monasteries around there, then after that take the train.
Yeah, and so the train gives you another little bit of acclimatization, and then you get to Lhasa. But the train by itself won't do it, just by the way. So that's definitely our recommendation. There's a lot more information about all of that, but of the 4 we mentioned, that's definitely the one that we think is the best, and we'll put at least 1 link and probably more in the description for this video.
Yeah, if you are worried about the Tibet altitude sickness, we have whole section of the Tibet altitude sickness. You should go through that, and then you follow our instruction, and they'll give you pretty good.
Yeah, we definitely recommend a lot of itineraries that help you acclimatize better. So from all perspectives. So that's our recommendation for the best way to arrive. And we thank you, and we will be back with more questions.
Thank you.